Everyone on this hot Michigan day. You have the AC running and the fans running to keep it cool in here. But today we are going to make lemon blueberry scones. I have never made scones before and always wanted to learn. So we're going to get started. It says to start with your butter. We got to shred up the butter. So I have a shredder right here, and that's what we're going to go with right now. It's all organic over here. It's organic butter. We're just going to put it in the shredder and shred it up. It's frozen, completely frozen. Using completely frozen butter. Because we're making a pastry, so you want it very cold. So we got that all shredded up. Sorry if you can't see it. I got things in the way here. I got all my ingredients here, so I won't forget anything. We're just gonna pop this out, move this out of the way. We have our butter that's stuck on here. We'll get it off. Be careful not to cut yourself. All of it inside here. It's all shredded, ready to go. Just put everything in the sink and wash it later. Let me get a towel over here. Okay, so first thing it says, in a large bowl, whisk the flour. We got flour here. And the lemon zest. The lemon zest, which we have, sorry, excuse me, I forgot to tell you how much flour we have. We have 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. I'll just put everything in a bowl over here. And then we need our baking powder, which is 2½ teaspoons right there. And then we need our salt, which I'll do just like a pinch of salt, as we use no salt butter. And then we need, so flour and our sugar. Our sugar is 6 tablespoons. Flour, sugar, lemon zest, baking powder, salt. And then shred up your frozen butter and add your butter to the mixture. So we're going to do that right now. Then we're just going to take my fork over here and blend everything together. It says to cut it in, but you can also use a fork. I can't find my pastry cutter at the moment, so this is what it looks like so far. I'm going to roll out my roll here. I'll turn it this way. I was going to keep it upside down so you can see, but we need to have our pastry in a circle. So, small liquid and measuring cup mixed together. The ½ cup of heavy cream. I made my own heavy cream. I found out a recipe online. It's a 2/3 cup of butter and 1/3 of butter to make your own heavy cream, because I didn't have any. And then you add drizzle the cream flour mixture, and you have a cup of blueberries and 1 egg. So we're going to put some vanilla in here. I measure vanilla with my heart, so I like vanilla. I'm going to blend this up with my hand a little bit as if I was cutting it with a cutter to make it look like sand. It's already like mixed together, so now we're just going to mix everything in together. So it says whisk together half a cup of heavy cream and the egg and vanilla. Okay, put the egg in here. So we're going to put the egg in here and whisk all this together and then put that in there. And give it a mix. So it looks like yummy ingredients right here. We're going to pour this in. And then we're going to mix it all together. I'll let you see what it looks like. I made a spillage, but I think it'll be okay. And that was cooled down. I melted the butter. We have our dough. Smells really good. I think we put our blueberries in here next. Let me look. The dough should be sticky and shaggy. If it's too sticky, sprinkle a little bit more flour and press the dough into a 8-inch disc about 1 inch thick with a bench scraper. So we're going to put our blueberries in here. Mix our blueberries, and it does look shaggy. There's our blueberries. This smells really good. If this is how you make scones, it's not hard to make at all. I probably would buy my own heavy cream next time, but making it wasn't hard at all either. So it's a learning experience. Okay. Well, wash my hands over here really quick. Clean up the area. It says refrigerate for at least 15 minutes. So I got to refrigerate it for 15 minutes after this and then preheat the oven. So I'm going to take this dough out. That's my sourdough scraper. Get it all out. It is a little bit sticky. I probably will end up adding a little bit more flour to it. It's quite sticky. That's okay. We could do that. My flour's right over here. Let's sprinkle it on. Work it with this scraper. Very, very sticky. Sorry, that was my doorbell. I seen it on a video. It looks more like a dough. This is more like a dough. I can see why you have to refrigerate it. This is pretty messy. Let me scrape some of this off here. I have to wash my hands with paper towel. You don't want to put flour down the sink. Get most off. I have a trash can right here. Looks like it's going to need a lot of flour. More than what I have. Okay, the temperature is different here in the house today, so things will definitely not work as usual. As it usually does. I'll just add some more on the top. And try to use my bench scraper and scrape it. Into a ball. Want to get it all mixed in. Does it look better? I'm going to scrape a little bit more, or sprinkle more. Mix it all in. Hope you guys are enjoying your day today. It's a beautiful day in Michigan, but very, very hot. Very hot. So I'll probably put this on a piece of parchment and put it in the refrigerator for 15 minutes and then get back to you. I'm going to do the rest of this. That was 2 1/4 cups full of flour. As I'm chopping it, it's chopping up the berries, which is good. The blueberries. Okay. Let's make this into a disc. I'll put some flowers on my hands. Because we want to cut these in a scone shape after it's been refrigerated for a little bit. So let me get some parchment paper and put it on top of that so we can put it in the refrigerator and let it cool for a little bit. Let it chill for just a bit. Probably should have put the parchment paper down first, but we'll get it transferred here. That wasn't hard. That was pretty easy. Let me fix it into a round shape. I can see through the parchment paper. And it's about a 1-inch thick. Just put another one on top and put it in the refrigerator. Hold it up. I'll put it on a plate. It'll be a lot easier. You got dough everywhere. Dough everywhere. Okay. I'll put it in the refrigerator and let it cool for 15-20 minutes, and I'll clean up my area. Get it ready to go for the next step. That wasn't hard at all, actually. That was actually pretty easy. But we did have to add a lot of flour because of the day today. How warm it is in the house. It's just a little bit extra sticky. So I will get back with you when we're ready for that process. Okay, I'm going to come over here and preheat my oven to 400. So we'll get that oven ready to go. Now I'm going to pull it out of the refrigerator and see what we got here. Should be chilled enough. I'll take it off the plate. Put it back over here. I'll just leave it on here. So now we got to cut them. Let's see how many it makes. It's going to make a silicone mat. Arrange the 2 scones 2 to 3 inches apart. So you want to bake them for 22 to 25 minutes. 8 wedges. It makes 8 wedges. I got to get my bench scraper here. I washed it. I'll just grab another one. I have another one here because I make sourdough, so I have lots of them. So I cut it in half. It's still kind of sticky. I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait to put this in the refrigerator a little bit longer. This is not ready yet. I was trying to get it done in a hurry, quickly, but it's not ready yet. So we'll put it back in the refrigerator so it can get a little bit more harder. It'll be okay. I'll just stick it in there like this. I know I threw the other one away. It's okay. It needs to go in the refrigerator a little bit longer. I wanting to get it done before my family came home. So I'm going to have to finish my video when they come home. It'll probably be a little bit noisy, just warning you, but we will go with it. So we'll see you when it's all nice and chilled. While we're waiting for it to chill, we're going to make our frosting for the top. We need 1 cup of confectionery sugar. This is a half a cup and another cup. Half a cup. It's 1 cup. This is organic, of course. Organic lemon juice. It says we need 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to just add some in here. 1, 2, 3. Let's try this and see if this is perfect. We're just going to mix it up and make our glaze for the scone. Needs a little bit more. See the glaze? Our lemon glaze for the top of the scone when it's all done baking. Let's add a little bit more so we can have it a little bit thin to put it on top. You just want it thin enough so you can just drizzle it on there. So there's our glaze for later. We'll just leave it there. We're done. Now we gotta wait for that to get extra cool. So I'll get back with you when it's cooled. Okay, we're ready to make our 8 sections. So I'm just gonna make it into 8s. Half and half it. And then do it again. And get our stones up on the cookie sheet. Still kind of runny in the center, but it'll be okay. This one's kind of big, so I'm going to cut this in half here. Join this one together. Kind of doughy in the center, but it'll be okay. Just want to get them all on the sheet. Some of them are big, some of them are small. They're not perfect, but it will work. Remember, it's my first time doing this. I'm sticking to the parchment paper really bad. There we go. Move this over, this one over. I'm over here putting them on the cookie sheet, making room for all of them. All 8 of them. There we go. All right. I have a little separation between them. So they're all cut, ready to go. We're going to plop in the oven for 25 minutes. I'm going to set a timer for 25 minutes. We'll do 30 just in case, because they're a little thick. 5 minutes extra won't matter. So we will show you when they're coming out of the oven in a half an hour. Okay, we're going to take them out of the oven. The beeper just went off. There they are out of the oven. They're kind of big. I'm going to set them here and get another pad for the counter. Set them over here. Here's our recipe. I will take them off and put them on the cooling rack. Coming off pretty good. Some of them are all misshaped, but you know, this is my very first time making a scone, so next time I can make it look a little bit neater. I'm not selling them or anything, I'm just eating them. They smell really good. They all fit on there perfect. Nice piece of parchment paper. Makes easy cleanup. I got parchment paper underneath here and I'll just drizzle it on. Our lemon sugar mixture here. Drizzle it on. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just a little bit of lemon flavor. Sometimes I've seen people just like coat it, the very top of it, and then let it dry. I could have done that too, I guess. Maybe I needed to be a little bit more runnier instead of so thick, but it's going on there. I'll just get them really good with a lot of this lemon sugar. Confectionery sugar, please. Smells really good. Hopefully they taste as good as they smell. My granddaughter says that she doesn't like scones because a lot of them are pretty sweet at coffee shops, but this was only made with 6 tablespoons of sugar. They're mostly berries. So it shouldn't be that sweet. The only sweet thing would be this sugar. Let me see. I'll try this small one right here. The first one that we got out. I'll give it a taste. It's going to be quite hot, and the blueberries are going to be hot, but I'll give it a taste. Yeah, on the inside, I can taste that lemon, the blueberry. The bottoms look like they're cooked perfect. It's kind of flaky. Tastes good. For my first ever pastry, not bad. We'll see what the family says about it when they come back home. In the picture here, it shows it. Not a perfect triangle, but it's good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you on the next one.